Howdy, and welcome to Cleaning Redville by Dopplerghost. Download link in the description if you like to play. The game is available for free, but you can name your own price so you can support the developer if you're able to. If you're able to, I'd also appreciate it if you checked out the link in the description to a GoFundMe to help a trans woman who's homeless. So I'd really appreciate it if you're able to check those out and support some people. So Cleaning Redville. There's a little description in the itch page that I believe we should read before we begin, because it seems like this game begins with a cold open. Well, cold open. It just goes into it. It just happens. A cold opening. That's not what a cold opening is. Here's what the description says. A small town in the middle of the woods. Your job is to make sure it's clean. However, the place has its rumors. Is everything what it seems? Are you sure that you're safe? Is your job even normal here? And then it tells us the controls, which we know how to control a video game. We can do this. But this is a video game where we're going to be cleaning Redville in the year 1976. We can maybe talk about Lupin the Third, but I'll resist the urge to talk about Lupin the Third. Okay, so we can move. We have a bit of a head shake to it. Pick up. We can pick up the trash. We can slap it down. Like this, the physics here very very goopy. I'm not sure if we just need to like. Oh, we have a garbage truck. Yeah, that probably makes more sense to drop it off in the garbage truck instead of just putting it in another can. What was the control? It gave us a control for a second. Open. Pick it up. Got it in there. Do we need to, we can run if we hold shift. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I was like, we got to bring this garbage can. We couldn't just leave the garbage can there too. We got to empty it out. Empty the truck before dumping. Empty the truck. What we got to... We can only have we gotta compress the bags. I see. And then do we push it again to okay, no, it's in position. Okay. I've now learned how to use a garbage truck. That is actually simpler than I imagined. It's just a thing that you pull on the side and it does the thing. I mean, it's clearly going to be a very dangerous because you're that close to the compressors. I was trying to think what you would call this kind of contraption there, because it's like a actually I should probably close this. Is there an option to close this? I don't think there's an option to. Oh yeah, there we go. Just got to get it just right and we can close it, so we're not driving around with our ass track, our ass trunk open back. There was a lot of words that I meant to say, and not really any of them came out the way I imagined it to. Okay, well, we just got a little cab here. Ooh, red bag, yeah. Okay. Drive careful. I'm not driving on the exact side of the road. I'm a bit in the middle, which you're not supposed to drive in the middle of the road. But I'm a bit worried of, like, it's dark. We don't have a lot of visibility. Like, if someone ran out, it wouldn't be that safe. And also, we can just hope that if someone's oncoming, they have their lights on. Slow down, don't worry. Not going very fast to begin with, and we'll go ahead and get over, since we don't have that much visibility, with the sharp turn, with what could be coming at us. There's some red in the trees, but I assume that's just tree leaf. The way leaves, the leaves, they can change color from time to time. Welcome to Redville, 1976, trees. So we're driving a car, something if you've seen any of my videos, you might know I'm not a big fan of vehicles. Specifically cars. I don't like driving. Driving makes me anxious. Cars make me anxious. Also bad for the environment. So it works out where I'm just like, boy, I don't like this, and I don't want to be doing this, and it's bad that I have to. How do I get out? I'm not sure how to. Stuck on this light pole. Right. I should probably use my driving knowledge and back up correctly. I do not know how to get out of this car. Look over at the controls, mouse to interact with things. Maybe I'm not supposed to stop here, because I was thinking like, oh, maybe I have to run back into the things to pick up some trash. Oh, there we go. That's not trash. That's not trash at all. I guess maybe I had to get in a specific spot to activate the truck exiting. Maybe I was stopped in a place I didn't like. It doesn't seem like there's trash back there, and it doesn't seem like there's a way for me to open clearly I'm not going to be going to people's homes and removing the trash for them. That's not how this deal works. But I was like, oh, maybe these are like little like patios or something that I go out and pick up some trash. Nope. I guess the trash will just be on the curb. You know, I probably should have assumed that if we're going to be picking up trash, it'll be on the curb and not like some like weird like haha I've hidden the trash from you kind of scenario, because that's not how this deal works, and I probably should have been aware. I guess I have lived in an apartment for I guess the better part of 11 years, so the whole like, oh right, you gotta take it out the trash out to the curb, it's not something that you think about very often whenever you're in that apartment life where you know you just kind of take out the trash when it needs to go out. Like, you know, there are times, so you know when the dumpster's going to be like emptied. But you know, it's not that important really. Whenever there's a big old dumpster for the thing, the apartment. Oh, I guess there was just more trash over there. Whoops. Probably didn't need to get in the truck. But there we go. For some reason, it didn't want me to get out of that truck last time. Oh, what's back here? Nothing back there for us. Not right now. Maybe later. Probably not later. Put you down. Yeah, it's just something you don't think about as much whenever doing the apartment lifestyle. Just like the apartments that I lived in, never really had a problem with like, no, the dumpster filled up. Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, one of the apartments I lived in, while it was like a rental apartment situation, we did have to actually take our trash out to the curb because it was like a rental like quadplex home. Like they split this home into like 4 pieces. I didn't think about that because a lot of my like college time in college has just been blanked from my memory because just oh boy, bad time. Oh, what was that sound? I heard a sting. Was I supposed to see something? I'm not sure if I was supposed to see something, if that was part of the truck noise. Oh, what's this? Ignore the awful smell. Is that all? Is that all that? I guess that's all it has to say. Just someone left a note for us, like, "Hey, I'm sorry about my trash. It's not good." Oh, I can't go. My fingers? No, my fingers are in the right spot. I guess maybe there's something else I'm supposed to see before I get in the truck. Maybe there was more to that note after all. Did I close the thing? I did close the thing, so I didn't leave the ass trunk back open like I was, I guess, attempting to say. Truck ain't going. Might just have to leave the truck here. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, truck don't want to go. Oh, I can back up. Maybe I'm caught on something. Yeah, it appears like I was caught on something. There was that invisible wall. Oh, well, it wasn't an invisible wall. It was very specifically traffic cones. But you know what I mean. We're all unfortunately gamers here, more than likely. We know our sins. We know what's wrong. So I maybe I had locked myself into that invisible wall by accident. Oh, flickery light. That's a shame. Especially, I was gonna say the flickery light's a shame, but also who the hell threw their trash across the street? Like, I mean, I guess we're not picky, because I know sometimes like you put your trash like on the wrong side of like the curb, like not like the curb, but like the actual like driveway. Like no, if it's not on the left side, they won't pick it up. You have to put it on like the right side, very very specifically. So like the fact that they just threw it across the street and we're going to pick it up, we're very generous about our job. I guess it is also 1976, so maybe just the wheels, the wheeling, the dealing, the crushing state of capitalism, maybe just a little bit less crushing. I mean, 76 doesn't sound like a great time to live. It was some good music. Ah boy, someone got a leak of their ketchup. That is good that there was actually ketchup there. So I was about to do a bit of like, oh, ha, the trash leaked when, like, oh no, it's blurred. But no, they were ahead of us on that, just a little wink to the camera. Always a nice little precursor to things becoming scary whenever it's just like, here's a fun little joke. Because also, like, I mean, even if it wasn't blood, if there was just red goop leaking out of the trash can... Oh, I forgot to compress these. Even if there was goop leaking out of the trash can, like, there's no reason for that to, like, be particularly scary. Like, people put gross stuff in the garbage, It's just gonna happen. I probably don't need to return these to where they came from, but, we'll go ahead and do it. How do I put you down? And there's still... Do I need to pick up the ketchup? Well, the Oh, that's nice. They tell us exactly how many bags are left. Oh, did I not? I didn't hit the compress. I didn't hit the compress again. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was like, oh, did I miss another letter? Okay, so the sting we heard was the road cones, traffic cones. Boom, that's what people normally call them. Those going away. Cannot enter from this side. Let's get a good look at the front. Yeah, I wanted to see the front of the truck. Just take a look at it. You know, we hadn't really observed it. I was, for some reason, hoping that there'd be like the truck grill, and in the truck grill there'd be like a stuffed animal or something, because the only thing I can think of now with regards to garbage truck is like I started thinking about Toy Story, which is funny. So I don't feel like I talk about Disney movies a lot, because I honestly don't really care that much anymore. Like, I have nothing against love a good cartoon, love a good animated thing, but boy, has Cap. Oh, hey, what's up? Did you just bring out your trash? It's a little late, but I appreciate it that you. Well, I was gonna say I appreciate it that you brought it out at all, but like, I mean, if they left it in there, that's really none of my concern. Like, that just means their home's gonna be a little stinky for I guess a week, assuming a normal weekly trash cycle. Yeah, capitalism, kind of Disney bad made well. I mean, the Disney cartoons are fine to watch, and there's nothing wrong with them. But it's just like, boy, this Disney company has kind of taken the Disney magic out of it. Ironically, I mean, what is there to talk about while we're taking out trash other than the Disney Corporation? You know, trash beget trash. And we hear, oh yeah, we have a letter this time. I'm glad that the letters are appearing on this side, because otherwise that's why I checked on the other side to make sure that we didn't miss it. These signs were not always here. The slow down, or you mean they weren't always telling us to slow down? I mean, yeah, that's a normal like city planning thing. Like, you know, if there's an accident on a road, they might realize like, oh shit, we should probably put a stop sign here, or some kind of warning on the road. You know, it's not really scary yet. So far, you know, you play a horror game and you find like these scary letters. You're like, oh no, what happened here? What's going on? But right now, it all seems pretty cut and dry. You know. I don't think I closed the. No, I'm not sure if I did that without thinking about it, or if perhaps the thing auto did it. I guess it doesn't really matter that much. But yeah, you know, something happens on the road, they're gonna add sign. Truck's not going. Just gotta back it up. Must have hit something. I kind of see the light hitting the window in such a way to kind of cast a little glare. That's a nice little effect. I'm not sure if it has something to do with the polygons of the window, or if it is like an explicit effect. I'm guessing, actually, looking at it, it might be the beam of light coming from the front of their truck. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was like a glare. Oh, hey, someone left someone left the thing open, and they saw us coming, and they're like, dang, I better close this, because you can get in a lot of trouble for leaving a manhole open like that. It could be dangerous. And I mean, luckily someone was down there to close it for us, which, you know, just convenient. And you open it up again? Just put the trash down. No, okay. From this angle, it kind of looked like it was still open. Compress some trash, and we don't really need to drive all the way down here. So I live right across the street from a train track, and I left the note open just on screen while I waited for the train to pass, so you wouldn't get and just completely drown out all of the audio. Yeah, just a little convenient thing I did there, but unfortunately, my brain, it's not very large, and the time it took for the train to go away, and then also I had to answer a phone call. I forgot what this note said, so hopefully it said something normal and not scary, because I've completely forgotten about it. Whoops, sorry about my small brain. That's fine, you know. It probably wasn't that scary. It was probably fine, and it was probably just like, hey, you know, Redville, it's 1976. You want to talk about Led Zeppelin? We still talking about Led Zeppelin? I mean, imagine we are. I'm pretty bad with times and dates, but I imagine in '76, I imagine Led Zeppelin was happening. I imagine. Were they hiding from you? Oh, I feel like the other one said something like that now I think about it. Let me see if I can strain my small brain to remember what it was. I think it was something like, it was something about hiding. The exact context I don't remember, but it was something similar to that, like, were they hiding from you? Maybe they put another one there. The voice recognition system in the game heard me say, I forgot what that note said, and they're like, no problem, we got you. We'll just put a second one of it in the game. I mean, there's no point on me like considering it. I could just stop and check, because y'all know, so I don't know why there's no point in speculating, because the answer is known. The answer could be known to me. But we're just going to play a fun little game where I don't know. Oh, I don't know why I was trying to hit E to stop. Can we carry multiple bags at once? Are we a one bag man? We are a one bag trash man. We will not be able to do that. I do believe one time I was able to make open appear while we were carrying the trash bags. This setup seems weird to me now that I think about it. I've seen... Oh, whoops, sorry about that. Got a little whistle coming. Oh, whoa, Kitty! Kitty, come back! Come back, Kitty. That was a fun little jump scare. The musical sting wasn't too loud, because often the thing that really bugs me with jump scares is the noise. Because, obviously, something loud, something jumping in front of you, it's going to spook you. But the little jump scare, the sound there right now, not only was it pleasant, it wasn't too loud, so it did spook me. It got me, because I also wanted to see if I was able to run past that without my truck. I mean, I could probably leave the truck, but we're gonna have to keep bringing trash back, so there's no point. So I like that. That was a cute little jump scare. I like that the sting not only wasn't loud, but it was like a little piano flourish. Cute little noise for this little kitty running across the street. It was nice. I like that. It was a fun little one. So far. I was going to say we've gotten two, kind of wink-like scares with the ketchup and the cat, but I did forget that we saw that one person who I assume is our friend, well, probably not our friend, since, we're just doing our job. But, that one person who brought their trash out, and the manhole cover moving, which, I mean, we could assume could have been scary, but we know, you and we know that sometimes you bring your trash out at the last second because it just be that way, and sometimes you're hanging out in the sewers. It's normal, actually. You are good at... Oh, thank you. Wow. I saw this big house, and I was like, oh yeah, City Hall. I don't know why this invoked a City Hall for me, since it seems to be a suburban landscape, and so far it's been pretty much a straight shot through this town. Obviously the town's curved around, and I don't know, I imagine this is a pretty wide thing, not just a Texas thing, but it's the town layout is interesting to me. Obviously it's a video game, so I shouldn't be thinking too much about it, but little towns, one road towns like this, in my experience, that it's I'm just going to drive through, normally aren't windy in this way. It's normally just kind of a straight drive through with some branches for in the neighborhoods and such. So it's kind of interesting to me, the city layout. Obviously it's a video game, so it's not going to be laid out it doesn't have to be laid out like a city does. To be fair, a city doesn't have to be laid out like a city does, because things are just strange sometimes. Oh, what's that? Big old knife. Someone improperly disposing of their big old knife. Oh, I guess that... Oh, I see. The trash can fell over. So it was all their trash fell out. And then we're going to throw out this big knife. We should see if we're able to... Yeah, I was hoping we would be able to pick up the knife so we could throw it in our truck so we could make sure it's disposed of properly. But fortunately, we just don't have the means to pick it up and remove it from the situation. So that knife's just going to sit on the ground. Also, I just want to run back here because there was... Oh, was it really? It was farther back than I thought. Obviously, this is a very wide sidewalk, which, wide sidewalk, very good, because, road's bad. I don't like cars, like I was saying, but this kind of sidewalk situation I found interesting because it's huge, and sometimes you see these huge sidewalks in city. I guess not in cities proper, since cities everything's like crammed to the point like you know how cities are, or at least when I'm thinking of cities that I've like very rarely been in, because you know, like I said, I'm from Texas, so I'm used to kind of more like country cities, even whenever. Well, you know what I mean, not like big. What is that? Is that a like parking meter? I think that's a parking meter. I mean, I guess some places have parking meters, so I guess it just seems like a strange spot for it. Yeah, the wide sidewalks, like around where my mom lives, there's just this one street with like this huge that's a parking meter, with this just huge sidewalk, and I just always thought it was like so strange because it's like nowhere else that I've seen in that weird suburb that she lives in that's like that. So when I saw that big sidewalk, I immediately thought, oh, it's like that one place with the weird big sidewalk. Which, I mean, I would like more places to have weird big sidewalks, because I like being a pedestrian. I do not like operating the motor vehicles, especially like a big truck like this. Like one time when I was moving, let's read this. You are good at keeping a secret. Oh, wait, am I? Also, this is a large door. I just realized. Are all the doors that big? I can't walk up these stairs, but I did not realize how large these doors were in comparison to our body, because the truck seems to be about the right size compared to us. The doors for big people, they grow them big out here in Redville. Is it Redville or yeah, Redville? I was like, for a second I was like second guessing. My brain was like, is it Redfield? But one time when I was moving, I had to drive a U-Haul truck with my girlfriend and I's stuff in it, and it was just like, boy, was that the most uncomfortable I've ever been driving. So it's like, I drive a very small car, just because I don't need a big car. Oh hey, whoops! All the lights went out. I don't need a big car, and I honestly have always just gotten cars like hand-me-down cars. Like, someone died or someone got a new car. I guess you can have our piece of shit old car, and I'm like, great. Like, I drove the piece of shit old car until it caught on fire with me in it. So, you know, I'll do what I need to do, because you really got to have a car to get around in Texas. It sucks. Thank you. But just driving a big U-Haul truck, oh my God, I hated that so much. I thought I was going to die that trip. Because, you know, it was also Texas, so it was like a 4-hour drive between where between the locations. So I can only imagine driving a big truck like a garbage truck. Like, I could not do that job. That would take just way more driving ability than I have. Lying to your friends and family. Oh, about the secrets that we keep. Like that one note I said I forgot, which it turns out this is the beginning of my career lying. Oh, hey, what's up? I didn't know we had a partner helping us out with this. That's helpful. Hey, you wanna? Oh, okay. I guess they just came to say like, hey, you know, sorry, I haven't been here. I'll help out with the rest of the run. I don't know how large this town is. You get in the cab while I was gone? No, they did not get in the cab while I was gone. I guess, you know, they just came in. Maybe we say, oh, sorry, I didn't call in earlier, but I'm out sick today, so you're gonna have to handle all the driving and all the garbage collecting, which we don't mind. So far, it's been a pretty cut and dry job. We got to see a cat. Is there trash over there? No, it's someone's door. I'm going to say that door's trash, though. Just that door I don't like specifically. I have a problem with it now. We'll go ahead and grab the trash. I do love the physics on the trash bag. It's so gooey. It's great. Love a good physics. Good physics are always fun. Always a good time. Now, hopefully we could find. Oh, that spooked me. That did spook me. That got me. I was gonna say, hopefully we could find our friend and they could help us with our trash duties. But unfortunately, they're nowhere to be seen. They didn't even stay long enough to like really vocalize the, hey, I'm gonna be, you know. They didn't say, hey, I'm out sick. They just kind of gave us a little wave and then left. Unless they were right here with us. I'm also stuck once again. I seem like I keep parking in bad spots for this game. See the fire hydrant, which is broken, which we're It's a shame that it's so late and there doesn't seem to be anyone out and about. We can't tell anyone, like, hey, there was an accident with this fire hydrant. It needs to be shut off. You know, the fire department, someone with a big old wrench, someone needs to get on this before, you know, it's a problem, because that's a lot of waste of water that's going to come out of that hydrant. We can't be wasting water like that. Oh, I thought there was a trash bag on this side. I guess all the trash bags were on this side. We also have a note. We all know your secret. Oh, that sucks. It sucks to be a good secret keeper, but then other people know your secrets. Also, I heard something break, but I don't know what it was. Oh, someone throw a rock at our thing? Oh, that's just rude. It could have also been a bird taking a really, really hard bird poop. It could be that too. Can't rule it out. But whatever the situation, the circumstance behind the hole in our windshield, just not a good one. It's just like, oh, man, like, is this a company truck? Do we own this truck? What's the situation? Oh, this is a farther road than I thought it was. Oh, I guess I should go back to the truck. Since we are gonna have to bring trash back anyways. It's just a shame, because it's like, nah, man, do we have to pay for this? What's gonna happen? Like, do we have insurance? Like what's the deal? See, that's gonna be annoying. Like, especially if a cop shows up, like, oh, why do you have a hole in your windshield? It's like, hey, I'm working here. You know, do you see the time? It just happened. Come on, I gotta fix this, and you're gonna harass me now too. This sucks. And I don't see any trash. There's some trash. Some trash just for us to collect. I mean, I guess it's not just for us. It could be for, I mean, we assume it's just us, but some places have multiple trash services, especially in like small towns. It's something I never thought of, because I always just assumed, oh yeah, you know, trash. I assume that's a thing the city covers. But here in good old Texas, we hate to spend our money on things that could help citizens. What a bad use of money. So sometimes there's just a bunch of small private trash collection agencies instead of having a city one. What is that? I'm living a lie. Well, I mean, I guess that's good. If we're living a lie, that'd be good, because we were just told that everyone knows our secret. So it would be nice to be living a lie right about now, so like people wouldn't know our secret. Oh man, I saw that little like nook there, and I was like, can I get back there? Did not appear to be so. And the barrier has once again gone away. I don't know how large this town is, because like I was saying about this road, like I'm like, what the hell is with this road? Like I don't know why that I'm like, I gotta park on, like, I mean, obviously, like, we probably shouldn't be parking in the middle of the road like this. Like, there's not really a lot of options vis-a-vis where, oh hey, what's in there? Is it a mouse? Oh, it's like a mouse, a little mouse rat. Disappeared into the trash. Oh, with a little note in the trash. You better hurry. It's getting red here. Oh, I guess it's maybe getting late. Oh, there's no trash in there. No trash, just notes and rats. Perhaps that rat's been leaving the notes for us. A little whimsical thing going back to the Disney, the Ratatouille sequel, where I guess Remy gives up his dreams of being a chef and starts writing trash letters. You know, the people who might need a little trash letter, you know. Sometimes you're taking out the trash, and you're like, oh, this is the worst thing I've ever done in my life. Maybe this says more about me. I hate getting my hands dirty, just like touching trash. Like, ugh, it makes me just, I don't like it. I don't like doing that icky stuff. I'm a big baby, which also sucks, because it's like you have to clean stuff. It's like, oh no, I gotta touch all the gross shit now. I've just always been that way. Like, apparently when I was like a little kid, like I wouldn't like touch food if I didn't have to, and I'm still that way. If you give me a fork, there are a lot of things that I'm like, you know, like a chicken tender or something, like I'll just stick a fork in that. But you know, like a pizza or a burger, like obviously I'm gonna eat it like a respectable human being. But on my first birthday, I don't know what that sound is. Oh, it's getting red. Maybe we should hurry. We were told to hurry, and I don't want to go fast because that'd be bad, but I guess we'll go fast because it is getting red here, and we were told to hurry. And there's some squealing. Seems like we were able to, let's hit the brake because there's a turn coming up here. I'm not sure if we're now like in a chase sequence, if that's what's happening here, or if we've managed to get away from it. Whatever is happening here. Not sure. Hard to say. But we do need to get out and deal with the trash regardless. Because we could never leave the trash behind. That'd be irresponsible. We have a duty to do, and we'll do it doodly. It doesn't always do that with the trash, does it? I think it does always do that with the trash. I was thinking of the compression. It doesn't always show us the compressed part. So for my first birthday, what is that? I don't know what that noise is. Was I supposed to see something? I'm not sure if I was supposed to see something or not. For my first birthday, my parents got me a cake, and it was like going to be like that. Oh, you put a cake in front of the kid, and they like slam their face in. But I was already like, even at 1 year old, didn't want to touch the cake, needed a fork. So on this like home family video, instead of kid slam face in cake, we got my dad just looking absolutely miserable about having a child who won't even slam his face in a cake. But there were no rumors. We murdered many people. Oh, I suppose this is talking about our secret. We used to be a murderer. We stopped murdering. So no longer a murderer if we're not doing the murders anymore. Oh, is there more trash? I didn't see more trash. 4 bags left. Oh, maybe I passed the bags. There must have been like a trash can and a bag whenever I was... Oh, yeah, I could see a trash can. Yeah, I guess I just missed it while we were driving by. And I missed a note. We won't hurt you. We need you. I wonder if these are in order. I imagine they're in order of, rather than location-based, it's the like order that you're seeing them in, since that seems like it would follow the like we murdered many people, and then it's like we need you, because I would imagine it'd be like, okay, we're gonna give you the like the hard push, and then we're like, no, but we need you, instead of like we need you, and then being like, hey, we murdered some people. But I mean, it could go either way. I don't know which one would be easier to program, since I actually wasn't paying attention. I assume this is Unity. I think it was a Unity logo at the beginning. I don't know if it'd be easier to have like a bunch of text strings and to pull from them chronologically, or to just be like, this text string is attached to this object specifically. I would imagine that one would be the simpler one, but I don't know. It's hard to say, but it does seem like our enjoyment of cleaning Redville was not completely slapdashed by perhaps maybe reading letters out of order. Hopefully I didn't miss any. Like, obviously there's the one that while I did read, my brain missed it because it forgot. It does seem like it seems like we're starting to exit town, hitting the road. There's some cones over there. Oh yeah, we did see some cones at the beginning. I guess maybe we turned into like a subdivision or some such on our way in, and that was like the way out. Yeah, because we're goodbye Redville, and now we're on our way out, and we don't want to drive too fast because we want to be a safe driver, especially with a vehicle this large. It'd be irresponsible to just haul ass down this road whenever we don't know what's coming up. Just like that, I could have like slammed straight into those turn warning majiggies, which they probably have a name like a turn indicator, but like turn indicator, that's like your turn signal, right? The turn indicator feels like what you could call a turn. We don't have a turn signal in here now. I think about it. Oh, I looked down and did the damn thing that I kept saying that we should look out for, because I was distracted by ketchup. Someone put ketchup in our damn road. Oh. I can't get out of the truck. I don't seem to be able to get out of the truck. Whoops. I got in to look at the ketchup. But I guess we have our own ideas about boop. Nope, that doesn't seem. I was like, does it just want me to bag up body? But there's a letter down there. I didn't get to read the letter. Bag up body. Well, we need to get the bag into the back, but I can't get out of the truck. I don't think I was supposed to go back to the truck. Whoops. Yeah, 'cause I don't. Here, let me see if I can come to a full stop. Okay, so I don't seem to be able to come to a full stop. Although that didn't really matter before. Before I was like hauling ass and able to like get out of the truck. Because I can't get out of the truck unless I look down at the door, but it doesn't seem to want to let me out. So I think I might have locked myself in by jumping back in the truck, because we do have that bag that we need to pick up before we can continue. It's a good thing we went back to the beginning, because I think I missed this note at the beginning. 3 bags at a time. Okay, so that one was just a tutorial to let us know about what was up with the bag situation. Also, I do not think I closed it. But oh well, there was no trash back there, so it's fine. Over by the You Were Living a Lie house, I found a friend that I didn't notice. The cat, just chilling now. We can assume it's the same cat. Since I mean, I would assume it's the same cat, but maybe that's a bad assumption since, you know, cats are just... They're cats, and they do cat things, and, you know, that could just be another black cat. Also, I didn't realize it, but the ketchup bottle is what smashed through our window earlier. Okay, so this time I didn't go very fast, and you're just gonna hit that guy. I assumed it was like that, but figured we might as well, you know, take it easy and see what happens. But it's time to face your real job. Bag up the body, pick it up, and this time we didn't go back in the truck, because this is our real job as a person who hits people with cars and goes, no, whoops, made a whoopsie, but not a whoopsie that anyone's going to prove. I mean, I guess you could check for the blood on the little compressor, and that would probably incriminate you at some point, but maybe not today. Maybe who would think to look for blood inside of the crusher? Who could say it's... I mean, I think whenever you test for blood, you can test if it's human blood or not. So yeah, that was cleaning Redville. I enjoyed this game. I like all the little like fake jump scares, just kind of having fun with you. We return our garbage truck to the garbage truck depot, and we'll never speak of this night again. I think it's cute. I like that a lot. I like kind of, I guess, the mundanity of like, oh, the crematorium. See, this was our real job. Oh no, it got me the little twist. I was gonna say, you know, the mundanity of we're like being told we're a murderer, and we see the shadow being, you know, what were we doing all along but picking up remains? See, this was our job. Just because we killed someone, see, they'd find human blood in there, and they'd be like, no, that's normal actually, because we bring people to the crematorium. Because I assume crematorium doesn't also mean for trash. In my assumption, crematorium, I think you're going to burn a body. And that this right here was like, oh, you've actually been picking up trash all along. Trash. Oh my God. I mean, the human remains. Yeah, trash. That's what I mean. All human remains are trash. Because I was gonna say, like, you know, the mundanity of like we're getting these spooky messages about the life we live and the shadow bang, and then we just hit someone with a car, which, like I was saying, makes me nervous. So I was like, yeah, that's cool horror. But then at the end, like, a crematorium could be the name for where you go to burn garbage, as well as just the name for the human body one, like in a morgue or something. I don't know enough to say which way. If I had to have a complaint about this game, I'd say it's maybe a little too long. Although, you know, to be fair, I had to play through it twice. I think maybe just shortening down on the driving section could be nice. The truck does control well, despite the complaint I had of sometimes when you get in the car, you need to hit reverse before you can actually start driving forward. And that little glitch that I got that made me, you know, have to replay it. I do think this game was very good. I think Dopplerghost did a good job, and it was cool. And we drove a big stinky truck, and we delivered corpses to a crematorium. At least one. At least corpse with parentheses S. So that was, I almost said Redville Crematorium instead of Cleaning Redville by Dopplerghost.